144. Couldn't do this before I started working out with PFS. Usually it's about maybe 110, 105. So this is the difference from working out with these guys. Here's the proof. Hi, my name is John. I wanted to share my experience with the online fitness training through Premier Fitness Systems. When I first sought these guys out, I'd been following them on social media like Instagram or even watching YouTube videos, and I really liked what I saw. So I emailed them and kind of created some contact and really wanted to know what I could do, and more importantly, how could they train me. There was only one problem. I'm based up here in San Francisco, they're in Phoenix, Arizona, so there's obviously quite a distance there. I was even willing to fly down there so they could train me, give me a workout program I could take with me. Two things here. One, my biggest dilemma is I travel. I'm in the healthcare industry, so I'm always covering the whole state of California, the different cities, different hospitals, so I'm always on the road. Yeah, it's easy to hit balls because there's ranges everywhere, but you know, I didn't have the, I guess, luxury of going to the same gym every time. My gyms primarily consist of, you know, hotel gyms. You know, obviously there's circuit gyms out here that you can go to. I wasn't big into CrossFit. I'm not a guy that's going to go around and slam a tire with a sledgehammer or to see how many pull-ups I can do to failure. It's just not me. I'm a bigger guy, 6'4", so you know, I wanted something that was going to help for me to create power. I do have aspirations of being a long drive hitter, and you know, I think one thing that I was really starting to see with these guys at PFS was the fact that they really are dialed in. They work with a multitude of player types, where there's pro to semi-pro to amateur, beginners, what have you. So when I reached out to them, I offered myself to come down there, and we kind of went back and forth, and then they ultimately put it in my lap and said, what do you think about online training? So I had no idea what that consists of. Of course I inquired, and when they told me, I was just kind of like, I really want more hands-on, and you know, I haven't done these types of workouts before, ever. You know, you got to remember, growing up, you know, a lot of people, when they're faced to go in the gym, you know, whatever it's football, baseball, basketball, what have you, you know, it's bench press, squats, curls, shoulder presses, military presses, clean and jerk. You know, there's all these, you know, basic fundamental exercises that will teach you for a foundation, and that's all fine and dandy. You know, I'm not exactly a spring chicken, and I know how to do that. I wanted to go beyond that. I wanted to take it a step further. So, you know, after, I guess, really thoughtful consideration, I said, oh, what the heck? Let me do this. So my first experience with this ever, and now prior to this, I've done workouts before, like Insanity, P90X, P90, all of them, that were in that genre of workout videos. And I'm very familiar with how to do a burpee, very familiar how to do a push-up. So I didn't want to do that, you know. It's great for what the purpose it serves, but ultimately for what I'm trying to do is create power and distance with my golf swing. It wasn't for me. So when I agreed to do this, they basically, what they did is they sent me some documents, and they had links on them, and each link was a YouTube link. And the great thing about that is it's in my phone. So when I go to do these workouts, I have a created playlist for the workouts of that day, and very different, very unique. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't used to what, you know, my mind had told me in the past of heavy lifting to fatigue and failure, where you're just tired. This isn't like that, you know. I think I've never heard the word thoracic spine used so much in my life. You know, me being in healthcare, we wouldn't use it that much, but it's good to understand it and good to control it, to work out your body around it and have it engaged. So, you know, now whenever there's a move that calls for, you know, whether it's contralateral, whether you're going to go from anterior to posterior, etc., I understand what it means, and more importantly, I can do it. So, like I mentioned before, I'm 6'4", so when I first started doing these workouts, it kind of looked like a buffalo in a tutu out there. It just wasn't the prettiest of things. But over time, I've built up my strength, my core, my balance, and that's really helped. So this is the end result. When I started with these guys, I probably averaged about 110 on my club head speed. Now granted, this isn't TrackMan data that I'm using. I don't have the luxury of having a nice piece of equipment like that. It's just a little swing radar. And I think I was peaking about 120. I really thought I was doing well. And obviously I knew these long drive guys are way higher than that. So today, 3 months later, after doing these workouts, my body really hasn't changed much, but my mobility has. I can function better, I can balance better. And I think the end result is, my club head speed I can peak up to about 140, 145. So that's huge gains. 25 miles an hour for a club head distance. That's pretty impressive for me. So I'm going to keep doing this. It's funny is if I skip a few days, when I go back, I had to relearn it again. So your body does adapt to it. That's the other thing I can attest to. I feel better. Definitely look different when I'm in the gym. That's for sure. This is a great area, being outside and doing it. One of the things I require you to do is try to do some of these exercises barefoot. It gives you more balance. So what a better place than in the back of a range. But, that's been my experience. And, I think no matter where you live, anywhere in the U.S. or even the world, these guys can help you because they've helped me a lot. And I'm kind of, I'm shocked at my results. So it's nothing I expected. So, I'm really appreciative for what they've done for me, and I hope they can do the same for you.